My bad. I didn't want to have the same as yesterday, where I freaking messed up and forgot to add people to the live. What's going on? Dina, aka Christina, in the building. What's up, Mama? Hello. Oh,
My
let me see.
bad. I
Why?
was on mute. I'm here.
No, I'm like, not, don't tell me I messed up again.
Nope, nope, nope. I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, so of course the queen is here. Your daughter and other people are super late, so I will be fussing. Uh, this we didn't even have an episode this weekend, so that's why I was just like, we just gonna talk about the mess. Um,
Right.
of course, here come your late daughter here in the building.
Mm-hmm.
The
Uh-uh. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that. Cause cause I was on the phone with Kamisha till fucking 5 o'clock this morning. Don't do that.
it was actually, well, 3 o'clock
Yeah, it
my time.
was. It
I don't know what
was.
time it was. Don't be blaming me for that.
Shoot.
Because I'm up.
And on
Okay.
time.
Come on, Tina. So anyway, I'm gonna play a couple of stuff, and we just gonna kind of get into it because again, there was no episode, and honestly, really, what I've been getting, the feedback I've been getting has been pretty negative as far as the show. Nobody's happy with, like I said before. It's just a lot of people they feel like they angry and all kinds of that. So I'm gonna play a couple of clips from the interview that's public, not interview, the live that's public with Ashley and Winter and Alicia. I'm just gonna play a few clips, then we're gonna just talk about it. Ashley, did she not? Why would I call Jamie? And I said, Arena. He asked me what was said. I told him, I'm not gonna lie. I have no reason to lie. And she was like, at this point, I was like, we doing a bunch of skating, so we either gonna talk about what was said or not. Exactly. You talk about she got the nasty woman. What was that? What? No, not woman. He told me, but it wasn't. Well, it was nonchalant because I didn't understand why I was so crazy. And I fell out my damn seat. You want to say? What did I say? Because I don't want to. He's mad because he fucked Elena. Oh. And I said, who did you tell? And she said,
Oh my God.
Wait, what now?
hold on, wait, you hold on. Now let me go back. Now before now hold on. Now let me preface
Lord,
by
my
saying
interest
this.
fell out my mouth, and I don't
Okay,
even have them.
so before I continue, I'm gonna say this as well because I know people are not gonna be happy. And I say this to say because as a blogger, I try to let me see I can say this. I'm trying to see I can say this. I try to, be, the best I can, loyal and respectful, the people I rock with. You understand what I'm saying? But at this time, I'm also covering a story, and right now, this is what is going on, right? So,
Yes.
I need somebody to explain something to me because I could barely hear it. But I heard what I needed to hear, but I missed out who the he was.
okay, hold on.
Oh.
Well, it was nonchalant because I didn't understand why I was such a crazy. I fell out my damn seat. You want to say? What did I say? Because he's mad because he fucked Elena. And I said, who did you tell? And she said, Jimmy.
Mm.
What I said?
Not is that what I said?
Yeah, then I said it.
I'm in confusion.
I know the guy. I mean, he's known to be a lot of things, but a lot ain't one. Okay, so for me, as far as digging, trying to figure out what's going on, allegedly there is a party, at a day party or something that Carmen had, and where this took place. Now I know Lee with the T
Oh
knows a
my
little bit
God.
more about that. So I mean, this came to me as well as far as that part because I even reached out to Carmen. I ain't gonna lie, I did. So Lee? What else do you? I mean, a little bit that you know.
So I wasn't present on the live when it was live. I went and listened and read the comments through the playback. But what I gathered was that it was some it's some preacher. Some well, I'm hoping that this is a single preacher, because then at that point in time the plot thickens. But apparently it's some preacher that's younger than her, um, that is making these allegations.
Wow, Dino, I know you got plenty to say.
I am just in utter shock here because one, I can't really hear that well. So now I'm gonna have to go back and watch it so I can understand the full context of the
Hold on, let
conversation.
me let me put this to. I'm gonna send to an email or something so we can. Well, go ahead. The little bit
And
that you heard, what do you got to say about
I'm just flabbergasted.
Uh-oh.
it?
But
Wow.
I don't like people lying on nobody's hoo ha or wee wee. So I need some
Wow.
evidence.
Right. So, like I said, it was said, and at this party, and I'm not even saying me myself. I'm not even saying that what this guy is saying or what whoever is a matter of fact thing. Everything
Right.
is always allegedly, and to me to
Cause I'm not
say
sitting up here like ain't no
right,
everybody is perfect, so that it's impossible that this would happen. However, I do say before you come out and say these things like the dude was saying about Shawnee, and then like his ex-wife came out and was saying he never even met Shawnee, and Shawnee don't even know who he is, and he just clout chasing. Like before you come out and speak on somebody like that, you know what I'm saying? Come with the receipts because now you playing with people's livelihoods and stuff. And we all know Jamie crazy.
Oh, mm.
we do know. Well, yes. Hold on, because I think I got it. I'm gonna send it to myself so we can just play it. But yes, we do know that, but that's crazy because the whole thing for them is like, why are we talking about my situation with Joy when we could be talking about this is a big story. And so, that's another question that's also being, and I shout out to a lot of DC people have been hitting me up behind the scenes and saying a lot of people know about this. This is nothing new. Me myself, this is new to me. I'm just being honest. I'm not in DC streets, but this is my first time um hearing it. Um Now I'm asking ladies who are been in DC, have y'all heard this before? Or
I
anything like this?
I
I ain't been in
I
DC in long enough to corroborate nothing for nobody. So that ain't
I have it. I have that.
Mm.
Not
Do
Irena, but yeah. Not
do
this one is
it's a doozy right here.
this is
right.
new evidence. New evidence entered the chat.
Well, like I said, I ain't gonna lie, I did hit Carmen up. And Carmen didn't say who the
So
person was or anything, but I'm not gonna lie to you. She did say, this did happen at my party. And I'm like, oh,
Oh shit.
so that's and this is supposedly supposed to happen at the end. I don't know. I don't know. This is crazy. This is crazy. If anybody that is in the chat, I'm waiting for this download into my thing now. I'm gonna play the clip again. Okay, so everybody can so Dina can hear better because I had my phone to the mic and I guess that wasn't working. So I'm downloading it. Okay, hold on. There you
Lord
go.
Jesus, y'all gonna have me drinking before 1 o'clock, and I ain't even on vacation.
Okay, so okay, come on vacation. Hang on, let me
No,
I
I
want
said I'm not even on vacation, and y'all got me drinking before 1 o'clock.
Oh.
okay. Y'all still here, y'all can still hear. I just don't want to show because it's actually a YouTube. Where is it at? Okay, here it is.
Ashley, she not. Why would I tell Jamie? And I said, Arena, he asked me what was said. I told him. I'm not gonna lie. I have no reason to lie. And she was like,
at this point, I feel like we doing a bunch of skating. So we either going to talk about what was said or not.
Said exactly. You talking about she got the nasty woman. What was said? Like what?
No,
because I'll tell y'all how he told me, but
it wasn't. Well, it was nonchalant because I didn't understand why it was such a big deal.
Told me, and I fell out my damn seat.
You what?
Get it said?
What did I say? Because I don't want to lie.
She's mad because the guy said he fucked Raina. And I said, who did you tell? And she said, Jamie.
Is that what I said?
And I said, huh?
Yeah. Then I said it.
I said,
That's
huh?
what he said.
Huh?
That's what he said. It wasn't a lie.
And I know the guy. I mean, he's known to be a lot of things, but lie ain't one.
And she said he was a whore.
That's what I was. No, see, Ashley, I would say a lot of things.
I'm just saying the parts that I remember.
That man ain't got nothing to do with it.
I'm just saying. I wish they would have stopped focusing so much on me and Joy, and have let the same way Joy kept talking about she needed time. Now give me my time. She came to my house uninvited.
So my thing is when Arena says is telling the audience, or she's going on these interviews saying that I don't deal with Winter, and Winter is not going. We're not ever going to.
Okay, let me add y'all back. Hold on. Oop. So, yeah. Woo.
Jesus, fix it.
Okay, so now that we have heard, and like I said, this was apparently this happened last weekend where they talked about this in length. That was only one clip. So, did you guys hear it clearly?
I heard it full clear this time.
Okay, so what is your take now that you've heard everything clear?
I mean, it's here. Ain't nobody perfect. I'm not saying that, and when I say this, I'm not saying that I condone, infidelity or whatever. But we ain't in people's relationship or nothing like that. So I know that this is reality TV, and they got the right to speak about whatever goes on, and this is that and the third. But that particular whatever hasn't been brought up, so to speak, in
here's the
episodes or whatever. So to me, whether it happened or didn't happen, whatever, it sounds like we out here trying to be like, well, so and so ain't perfect because this is what happened and this is what was said and this at the party, because it hasn't been brought up on the show. You know what I'm saying? But hey, y'all do what y'all want to do. And whatnot, but I personally ain't the one to be trying to speak on somebody else's hoo-ha or wee-wee, but that's just me personally, unless it directly involves me. So
right, but well, this is the thing too, because of the fact, like, go ahead, Lee. What you gonna? I'm sorry. Go ahead, Lee. Lee, you for say something?
Yeah, because Winter does go on to say, like, when they was at whatever that seafood Jerry's, when they was at Jerry's, they did, Arena and Winter did talk about it before the whole being invited on the ski trip thing. They did talk about it. However, they didn't film it. I mean, they didn't show it. It was filmed. They just didn't show it.
Okay. Well, like I said, they got the right to talk about whatever they got to talk about. They know more than we know about, these type of things or whatever. I'm just saying we hadn't seen it, or, it hasn't been presented to us.
What do you, but let me ask you a question. That's just like if us on this panel, something was discussed and then, that wasn't shown, like on the actual YouTube or whatever. But then all of a sudden you see the conversation or someone else talking about it on a platform because, they were privy to it. How would you, the question would be really, how would a person feel? I'm talking about Jamie and Arena, looking at it from all sides.
Right.
Just looking at it from all
Mm.
sides. Because if I, was privy to it as far as being a part of a live or whatever, and they was able to speak on it because they actually was there. Like I told you, Carmen confirmed it. But I'm looking at it also from looking at those sides, Jamie and Arena, because I'm pretty sure they didn't know they were going to talk about it, even though it's obvious they were aware of what was going on. So is it a right or wrong, or is it messy? What is y'all opinion about that?
Well, I think it does look a little bit messy because Jamie and Arena aren't there to defend their side of the story, or if they made it through, or she got a hall pass. I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying,
Not a hall
it's
pass.
I mean, so yeah.
Hmm. My jump on Jack Daniels today, so I don't mind honestly.
Who not jump on
Um,
Jack Daniels?
how it's going to get. It is what it is. I love everybody. I have to cover, these stories and try to do the best I can. Hold on, get your drink. All right, guys, we about to get started. As you see, I am your bartender for the day, getting the drinks ready for the show. Oh, you gonna need a drink for this one. What you drinking on? I got vodka, I got something brown and nasty. I got whatever you need to make you chill or to get you completely lit. What is it? Tell me all about it. Because this show is gonna be a mess, fun, and more. All right, what you drinking on, baby? I got you. Like I said, hit the like button, please. So, Dina and everybody have a different point of view about this, and I like what Dina's saying. Like, look, I don't speak on people's stuff or whatever, but I'm speaking on it because it's public,
Right.
and we talk about things and we break things down. Love and Marriage DC did not come on last night, and we haven't had a chance to talk about this live, which people have been hitting me up about for about a week or so. I just haven't spoke about it. And again, me myself, covering these shows sometimes I'm on a fine line. I'm still gonna cover these shows, these topics. And I know everybody's not gonna be completely happy about it. I see Carmen and Demeter Joe is in the Instagram chat. Shout out to
Oh,
them over
hey,
there.
Carmen.
I'm just keeping it real because that's the only way I know how to be. We got 20 people in the chat. I see y'all coming through. Let me know if y'all did not hear. Hold on. If y'all did not. Okay, so wait a minute. Hold on, right quick. Okay, so Lee, what is your take about it? As far as is it being messy or whatever?
It is, yeah, it is being messy because if the shoe was on the other foot, like you wouldn't really want that information to be out in the streets or whatever. But at the same time, you can't you can't really be okay. So it's not messy on Winter's behalf because Winter experienced it firsthand. It is messy on Alicia, and Ashley's behalf because they weren't there, so they're getting secondhand information. And then
Okay.
it's just now it's like playing a game of telephone. Well, Bob had on a blue shirt, and by the end of the game, Bob was in Hawaii with a Hawaiian shirt on. So we don't know because we wasn't there. That's what I got
Well,
from that.
to me, I'm gonna say this as far as Carmen, she never. I don't know if she was on the live or not, but just she always kept it straight. I'm not trying to, be negative or anything. Just I just know that some of these things did happen at my event because when you have an event and your name is on it, and me and
Hmm.
Lee talk about this 100 times. Leave me doing a panel. You know what I'm saying? If somebody says I'm on my panel, I'm automatically linked into that, whether I said it or not. It is what it is. So I respect Karma because she will straight up say, yes or no, whatever, but at the same time, be respectful to the parties that are involved because it is a very, in my opinion, a very sticky situation.
Hmm.
And I don't know. I mean, I just really wanted to get y'all take on a lot of this stuff because it's that's a lot. That
It's
is a
wild.
lot. It's a lot, man. I mean, it's crazy. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some responses as far as after this, but again, me being a blogger, I took this position on, and I know I put in the title, it's gonna be messy. I did put that in the title.
Right.
Shout out to everybody at Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and damn, what the fuck? Twitter, Instagram. I can't get it together. And I'll need you
Right.
guys to make sure y'all follow Dina, the Receipt Queen. She has her name up there. That's her channel. This is actually Lee with the Cheese YouTube channel, and she's been putting up new content. I think she did last night as well. Y'all make sure y'all go and follow her as well, please. Okay. I don't know what the hell you're laughing at, ma'am. But
I just don't even know what to say.
so like okay, but okay, Dina, like the question that I asked you earlier, I didn't really finish it. So we doing this stuff. We've been doing content for years. Let's keep it real,
Right.
panels or whatever, and we have a lot of behind the scene conversations. And I'll say this: if some of those conversations came to light, how would you feel? You know what I'm saying? Just being
Well,
honest.
see, I personally don't say nothing about nobody behind their back that I cannot say to their face or have already said to their face. So, with that being said, depending on who leaked it or how it got to be there, I would feel like, okay, I have to look at the situation. Are they trying to be vindictive? Was they drunk and got running off at the mouth? The situation. But I just would be like, hey, I said what I said, and I meant what I said when I said it.
Gotcha. And Lee and Lee, I'm asking you the same question because we all do things together. As far as we're not a TV show and nothing like that on network. But to be fair, people come through and watch us for years and years on Saturday when I do whatever, and they know who we are. People might look at us as characters, cast, whatever it is, what it is, So if we was to have a behind the scenes conversation and to go public with it, I do know that we will feel a way about it. I'm talking about each one of us.
Mm-hmm.
Look what happened with me and Sabrina. That was a behind the scene conversation that I wasn't supposed to hear. Okay, and that's partially why, even though she won't admit it, why I can't rock with her. So I'm just being honest.
But sometimes
Go
people
ahead.
throw stones and then make it seem like you did something to them.
Oh,
Uh
I'm just
oh.
saying in that particular situation, because as we are bloggers, we cover the content that was put out there. Nobody said anything. Now, granted, we got the people we like and we don't like, which was none of the people in this conversation. So it didn't make sense for her to say that because you didn't drag her, you wasn't disrespectful, and if the information is out there, friends or not, I'm gonna talk about it.
100%.
Now, I might be a little biased, and for somebody I don't like, I might drag them to the bowels of hell. And somebody I do like, I'm still gonna talk about it, but maybe make it not as salacious. Now, other bloggers probably will make it salacious if they don't have, uh rapport with the person or a friendship or they're not associates of the person and they just want clicks and views and they gonna turn the dial all the way up on it, whereas other people will just be like, hey, in today's news, yada 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 yada
Right.
yada,
Right.
and on to something else. And then if it's somebody you don't care for, you be like, let me tell you what this bloop 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 beep 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 did.
Well, let's go back a little bit. When we started covering Love Marriage DC, there was a comment that happened, and I lead other people remind me because I forget the whole storyline about the red light, green light. I know it sounds crazy when I say it like that, but Lee, can you break it down? What happened in the red light, green light with Jamie and how everybody talked about that? Because Jamie talked about it even on the panel about it in length. I gotta find that video where he came on and spoke about it because people was coming to him in the comments about it.
red light. Oh, him falling. Okay, because I was like, red light, green light. That sounds very weird. Him falling asleep at the wheel, talking. Okay,
Mhm.
okay. So, because I was like, that threw me in for a loop right there. So, him falling asleep at the light allegedly, and not getting home till 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, whatever time it was. It was a time that he said that it wasn't a time that he said he was gonna be home. So, anyways, his excuse was, I fell asleep at the light by the house, allegedly.
Okay, and I'm gonna tell on myself a little bit twice in my life I have fell asleep in my car in the parking lot.
Okay, but not see. There's a difference.
No,
Not
I made it home. I made it home and could not get out the car and fell asleep in the car
yeah,
twice.
yeah, but you're not following. And I'm not saying that people, this is a regular, a regular thing. But falling asleep at a stoplight and nobody called the police, nobody honked the horn for you to move, like none of that. They just let you sit at this light for hours upon hours until you woke up and drove yourself the rest of the way home. Make
And
that make sense.
that's what everybody was
Right.
saying.
I mean, I get it. I'm just saying it
Now,
is
yeah,
possible.
it's
No,
definitely
no. Well,
possible.
okay,
That part is
I
possible.
would say this. I work overnight, and like Dina said, I had fallen asleep in the parking lot. I used to work a different where I worked there before or whatever. Just tired. But the light, no, that has not happened.
See,
I've never been that drunk where or that tired from working overnight, where that has happened. Now that he did get drugged for, he spoke about it in length. We kind of was like, as a panel, we gave him grace and was like, kind of what Dina said. We all spoke about it. We all did. Now with this all coming out, people are trying to attach it like, okay, so what's the T?
hmm
DC people hit me up. Shout out to DC people that watch me. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things in the streets of DC where they're like saying, y'all don't know, we've been talking about this. Like for us, well, for me, I'm like, I don't know, not part of DC streets, and this is all new news to me. So um this is crazy. And to me, I feel like I look at Arena, I look at her, she is just a beautiful queen. And to me, when I first heard, and I'm not saying that she's not above a reproach or above, if people say things, I'm not saying that. But just that when I heard the clip, I'm like, oh my God, what? I'm not it threw me just same way Dina was like, wait a minute, what? Because Dina's reaction was literally my reaction when I heard the Ashley in Winter live or whatever. And so I'm just like, and Alicia was coming through on the live with so much, like, I don't know how to say it, just firepower, pow, pow, pow. So where do y'all think it's coming from? I'm just being honest. Even if some stuff is out, like Dina was saying, it's some tea out there, you gotta have, I'm coming with y'all at this stuff because I'm pissed or I don't like you or whatever. I'm just keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? Just being transparent.
Right, because when the episode aired, right? And okay, so for example, we have this conversation, right? And a lot of things are talked about. And then the episode airs, and that particular thing was not talked about. Then it seems like you're bringing it up so it will get talked about. Like, and like I said, now you messing with people's livelihood or whatnot. Like I said, I wasn't in the bedroom with nobody. I'm not involved in nobody's relationship or whatever. But it seems like you want the information out there. So now, like, that's being messy, salacious, malicious, and a whole bunch of other words you can find in the dictionary that end in OUS. Okay. So it's just wild to me that
Wow.
if it
Okay.
wasn't on the screen, why are you bringing up, what value of it does it add to you? It wasn't your man that was in there in this situation.
Well, let me go ahead and
So
play. I'm gonna play devil's advocate and do the other side. Like I did. I always play both sides. I'm
okay.
not being funny, as far as we talking about it. So why do you think that it is that this is? We have an old storyline. Let's start with that. Our
Mm-hmm.
old year storyline that we've been watching, that we all knew about, that played out mostly in Instagram. So with this type of storyline, no one is talking about it. That's not a part of the DC streets. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. Why would that storyline be pushed to the side? That is the question. Is it because who they are, people they know? Was it buried? You know me, I'm gonna be transparent. Like what okay, give me your response on that one. Why do you
Well,
think
a
that?
lot of times too, we say that the shows have their cast favorites. You know what I'm saying? And maybe, um, you know, it was, they had the conversation, but you want to get some facts and figures. We ain't trying to do all print or no facts over here. So
Mhm.
maybe some of the information was unfounded, or they didn't talk to the right people to get the right receipts, or they might have said, hey, don't air that because of who they are. That's a possibility too.
Right,
um
right.
you know so there's all those possibilities of why, because if this is
Because they're
reality,
DC. They're
right, that's what
DC.
I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
If this is reality TV, I can't see somebody just be like, oh, we're gonna scrap this part of the conversation, because it would be a jaw dropper. I mean, if that conversation had aired, they ratings might have went up, or everybody on the internet would be talking about it. There'd be 80 million bloggers on here talking about the fact that this was said on national TV. You know what I'm saying? But if it's rumor and it's unfounded, or you know what I'm saying, now you got slander, libel cases and things of that nature. So I don't know why it didn't get aired. All I'm saying is that it seems to me like people want it to be talked about in a slick type of way, because right now everything is allegedly.
Well, if we was to go down a rabbit hole from, if you go on any one of those girls' pages, they have like videos where it's like, this happened. We talked about this. What about responding to this? It's a lot where I'm not saying that in this is what I'm saying is true, where they're saying you guys not thinking it's true, but we have receipts, we have this, that, and the third. So it's a
Hmm.
rabbit hole that I haven't dug in. I leave that for my sister and my niece, which is Dina and Lee. So I mean, I can't go down the rabbit hole, but I'm saying there is
I'm just
one
saying,
to
to
go
me,
dig down. It is
actually,
one. Go ahead,
to
mama.
be honest, I don't care enough to go down the
Oh
rabbit
shit.
hole.
Oh shit.
It's not my man, it's not my woman.
So wait a minute.
And if I happen to fall upon some information, then cool, but I don't care enough.
Whew. First of all, I'm on my second drink, so this is perfect information. Um,
And look, I'm working on my first. Maybe after my fifth, I'll care. I don't know,
so
but
but let me ask you this question. I'm gonna ask Lee this question too. So you say you have to care, and I do understand where you're coming from with that, 'cause I know you behind the scenes. But um, the fact that it was aired, and again, my work, how I do, I make a decision if I'm gonna talk about it or not. The people were hitting me up behind the scenes, like, "Girl, you ain't gonna talk about this," and it's like some things I won't talk about because of I am loyal to Cass, but at the same
mhm,
time, I'm gonna talk about it and not drag you and say, I know that Jamie did this. I'm not gonna do that because I don't know
right,
if he did this. I'm sorry, not Jamie. Ryan did this. I'm not gonna say that because I don't know. And just respectfully, I'm not gonna say that. Now, will I play an audio that Ashley said on her live? Yes.
yes,
Because for me, I don't have a problem with any of them. But as a blogger, I'm gonna cover these things. Just like when Jamie had the issue or whatever with the blogger, uh, I don't want to say her name wrong, and all the things I covered that. So,
but I just wonder
what?
how they would feel if the
Go ahead.
situation was reversed. If
What do you
Arena and
mean?
Jamie were on a live talking about a conversation that wasn't aired, and allegedly said it was Ashley, or allegedly said it was Sharella. Like, how would they feel about a conversation that was not aired that they are now bringing to the forefront?
I'm pretty sure they would not be happy. Welcome DC. I see y'all over there on Instagram Live. Pretty sure they would not be happy about that. But the fact of the matter is, that's just like in Dallas. Let's break it down. Really break it down. Me being in Dallas, there are things that can happen as far I cover the show Ready to Love, DFW, Dallas, whatever the fuck it is. But what I'm saying is we cover that, but things happen in the streets because you live here, you'll know some things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I know if there's some DC stuff, no shade. I know there's some people that could tell me what's going on because they live there and it's a talk of whatever. Same when you talk about where you're living at, Dina, or
South
whatever. If
Felician.
you're living, if you're living somewhere, you know that the streets are gonna be talking because you're in that neighborhood, the radio station, the bloggers that
Mhm.
live there.
Right.
So people are really are like in the inbox, like, girl, it's stuff going on in DC that's not being talked about. And what is the reason why it's not?
And like you said, could be, for example, when we dislike someone's personality on some of the shows, we are very anxious to do our digging and research to validate why we feel the way we feel about certain people, right? Okay. Okay. I'm saying this in my most professional, voice
Me
here.
too.
I'm going corporate on y'all right now.
Okay,
So when
let me
we
say,
dislike
okay, gotcha.
someone's personality or them as an individual because they've said or done something to us, we do our due diligence, and we come with the receipts and the facts and the tea and whatnot.
Yes.
However, they usually are painted as a villain, or they've done some despicable
Mm-hmm.
things or whatever, and we want to continue to go down that road. However, when you have someone who is more of a upstanding citizen of the show, people are less likely to want to tear them down. So it's probably a lot of things that are being talked about and said and even have receipts for, but do you really want to bring that out to the forefront? Now, when you get into a war with somebody, um they say the all's fair in love and war, right? So if we're at war, I could say, and things that I've been keeping secrets for 100 years can now come out. I don't operate like that. For me, whatever was done in the dark when me and you were besties stays in the dark. Now anything you do after 1201, after we start war, all is free game. That's how I operate, but not everybody operates like
Mm.
Now, some people will go back to when y'all was in high school and y'all was doing dirt together, and they'll come with all that. Me personally, I don't do
I was
that because
gonna
I'm
be
not
in
trying to
there,
incriminate myself because I was right there doing dirt with you.
Dummy.
So you know what I'm saying? I'm
Okay.
not in your alibi sometimes. So, like I said, when what happened when we was friends is going to the grave. But like I said, after 1201 of when the war starts, anything and everything you do after that is fair game.
Period. Really quick, I want to go ahead and this is the time of the month. I didn't do it yesterday. Where I gift membership, I do it once a month. Okay, so oh, there we go. So I'm going to hit the button. And when I do this now, YouTube chooses who they gift. I don't know. There's like 22 y'all watching right now. 28 total, 22 on YouTube. So I'm going to gift five. Again, you get I think a month. Memberships will be publicly announced in the chat. So if you are like creeping and don't want to be found, my bad, because it's gonna put you in the chat. So anyway, I knew you like that. DK got a gift Sunday. I meet Misha Washington, Kenzie Lorenz, and D Coop was gifted a membership by Community Reviews. So again, and D Coop, you always get called, you always get hit. If y'all be in the clouds watching, I'm just telling you what it is. It's going to click and choose you guys. So congratulations to all those who just got new membership. I will be doing interviews next week. So guess what? You guys will get the pre-interview first before anybody else. If you are part of the membership. Also, if you're gonna be part of the mentorship, there's also an option there as well for your choice. Just go through and check out the whole membership now that you guys are new members right now for free. Anyway, to continue, Dina really gave some good points about as far as the situation. Now, Lee, you mighty quiet, but you're not mighty quiet. Tomorrow on the phone with Kamisha still da da da. Anyway, so
It
what
would.
is anyway, let's not love you though. What's she what do you got to say about this mess? You've given some good opinions as well about it, but what I'm saying is, say this: do you think there's any truth to it, or do you think that
So,
people? Go ahead.
do I think that is true? It could be, but the where it becomes a slippery slope is that this was said in front of like mixed company. There was people that allegedly he was, saying this information to like in a group, like not knowing everybody, a circle, and not knowing everybody who was in that circle and stating this allegation. So I personally don't know too many men that's walking around saying that they slept with somebody. There's that. And then I also don't know too many men that is gonna say that party. So I can't say that it is true or it isn't, but it's slippery because he was saying this at a party, potentially knowing that people it's going to get back to the person that he is referring to. And if they was and from what I gathered, Jamie and Arena was at this party. So to have your main nigga and your side nigga in the same room is wild. Allegedly.
I've done it
Damn.
times, but that was way back when. But that's what is
That was
wild to me, because like,
Leah.
how does this
It's
conversation
wild.
come up? That's
That's
what I'm
wild.
saying. Like, you just walk into the room and she
Right,
ignoring you,
right.
and then now you mad, you in your side nigga feelings, and you just want to start telling everybody. Like, where does this conversation come from? Like, what started?
My thing with which I'm gonna say this, and I listened to the clips. It's like, okay, so she's like, why is this and why is that? I was stand 10 toes or stand on business. With me, it's like, okay, girl, I'm gonna say this. Yes, you don't like me, but like what you were saying, I didn't think it was cool that this grown man is sitting here and saying, and I gotta say it to myself, this grown man is saying that, it's really because to me, Winter and where they was talking about it, they was like saying it's not cute that
Yeah.
Yeah,
they
I
was.
mean,
I
that's what
gotta
I'm
find. I'm,
saying.
I'm gonna get the other ones, huh?
What is the context of the conversation? Because you don't just walk up to a circle of people and then, like, I mean, was y'all playing Have I Never, or Never Have I Ever? Like, what
Oh
is
shit.
the conversation that you just say, oh yeah, I mess with old girl over there? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I definitely that exactly, because it's not like saying walking up and being like, "Hey, y'all want to know what my party trick is? I slept with a random." Like what? Like I need the context of the conversation, but I'm assuming from the live that Jamie and Arena or Jamie was at this event. Somebody was at this event because uh Winter mentioned taking a picture with Jamie. So at this event in question. So Jesus be offense.
Yeah, I need to know, like, was there rumors about it prior to them meeting at this event? And then people were saying, is it true? Or are we saying that we was all in this room, all in this party, this altercation took place at the party, and then everybody was like, well, where did you and Arena go to? Like, I'm lost. Like, I need to know, it happened at this event that they're talking about, or it happened another time and now they're talking about it at this event. That's where I'm confused.
Mm.
Like, how people dip off and think ain't nobody knowing that they dipped off, and then it's, hey, wait 10 minutes before you come out the bathroom, so people won't think, like, but somebody peeped it, like it happened all in the same night event, or did it happen months prior and it's been a rumor in the street, and then they all end up at the same party and now it's being discussed. I'm lost.
Let's see.
Somebody clue me into what happened.
On me and Joy, and the same way Joy kept talking about she needed time. Now give me my time. She came out and write it.
So my thing is, when Arena is telling the audience, or she's going on these interviews saying that I don't deal with Winter, and Winter is not going we're not ever going to be friends. That's really why she was mad at me. That's the only thing that had occurred. Nothing.
It was out with you everywhere you was at yesterday. So I was very confused.
Again, it was not to be messy. Jamie asked me specifically. I wasn't gonna lie. For what reason did I have to lie?
Wait, they said they want Carmen to join. Carmen was just talking about Carmen. If you want to join, type in the thingy and I'll send you.
I was telling you, it said Carmen said something, but child, you know my eyeballs ain't that good.
Okay, so hold on. I just got somebody just sent me some a message really quick. Okay, hold on. My DC people, so I'm gonna say who they are. So word is he said it because folks in the party that most of the cast was at were speaking of the fake relationship the Tylers were having on TV. Jamin has been in plenty of rooms with women he slept with, sleeping with, and Arena was there. Oh wow. Jesus Christ. Can y'all hear me?
That Lord
Oh,
Jesus.
oh my
Ain't
God.
no
Yeah.
marriage perfect, and I'm not giving nobody no pass. But I mean, if they want to do what they want to do after 30 years of being married or whatever, then more power to them. Like I said, I need to understand the context. Like I need to know, were they at a party and then Arena and old boy dipped off? Well, that's wild. Okay. Or
Oh Lord
Exactly.
Jesus.
Exactly.
or I mean, we see it in the movies all the time. Usually it's the men that do it. They side pieces in the room and they dip off to the bathroom with a car or whatever and come back in like ain't nothing happened. So
Yeah.
whatever, that's wild if that's what happened. But like I said, I need to know, was it a rumor that they had been together and then they in the same room together, so people are putting one and two together and saying, hey, did this really happen? And then he was like, yeah, we've been kicking it, blah blah blah, whatever, we just left the bathroom. Like I need to know, was it the
So
same
so
night
so so so
or a
some more
different or a
DC so
different
some more
situation?
DC stuff that came with
Goodness, get Kamisha.
called her and
You
used
cutting in and out.
relationship. Y'all can hear me? Hold on, wait.
You
No,
cutting
I
in
What?
can
and
hear
out.
you. You was cutting in and out.
Okay, my bad. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So maybe because Arena called Winter and Yusha relationship fake. And Winter, that whole situation may have prompted this whole situation from happening.
Right.
I'm
Okay, now we're getting somewhere.
right. So and then now, so um, everybody was an invited guest. The guy used to be a police officer, and now he's a pastor. Detective, I got you. Look, it's coming through.
Mm,
DC coming through in my chats. I'm just telling you. And
Mm.
you know who I'm talking
mm.
to. I'm saying, the tingling of Detective Junior and Mama here. We got uh police officer and now he's a pastor. Wow, they all messed with each other within the past 5 years. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Be offense. Who said that
So
earlier? We need
now,
this.
now I'm seeing that, okay, if it's been a rumor that there was some extracurricular activities going on, and now everybody's in the same room, I'm wondering if the
Oh
question
my
was
fucking
prompted.
gosh.
Lee, you got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to say?
Can we give it some information verified? Like send it to Kamisha first. What you gonna say? Because I ain't trying to get sued. I'll click off. I wasn't there.
Oh my
Hold
God.
on. One more time. Sorry, I just broke a fucking nail. What you say?
What's the I mean, send it to
That's
me.
why
What
she was
what is
saying,
it?
"Oh my God," she thought you had some tea or put something together. She over there
Right.
breaking shit.
Oh,
Fuck.
yeah, I thought you had the information.
No, that'll be to be determined because I'm gonna have to call some people and verify that information to make sure it ain't no damn lie.
So what I'm saying is being there's a police officer and my thing is with this
Not he work for
me
Jamie.
huh? No. Oh my God. So the people are the DC people again are behind the scenes telling me that police officer now he's a pastor. Um Again, that doesn't mean that these things are facts or anything. I'm not in DC. It just was being told to me. And I know people probably know who that person is. I don't know. I'm saying the person gonna come up here and talk, nothing like that. But this is
Mm.
what is out there in these streets.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jesus. See, that's why they just need to let people be. That's the one thing I hate. Like when you know how they, a husband, marriages, are off limits. Like just like how they tried to do with Monique and Chris about the baby not being his or whatever, and the whole her with the trainer and everything. That's why I'm saying,
Oh
like
yeah.
they brought
Mm-hmm.
that on the show. So that's why I'm saying, like, why would if this conversation was recorded, but got left on the editing room floor, they didn't have no problem talking about Monique and the trainer and the baby. That was all on TV. It wasn't in the streets.
Yeah, so basically they picking and choosing what couple they want to have dirt on or let dirt be
That's what
released on.
that's what people are saying. See, Dina. See, this is what people are saying. And again, when I cover these things, I'm not just being like funny. The word is that because of who they are, and we all saw on the costume and we laughed about it when Arena was like, "I'm DC, I'm DC." He was like, "Talk your shit." I believe that to be facts that Jamie and Arena, they are DC. I know that Quick is like the DJ, and I get he's also, but he's everywhere. But as far as DC and Lee who's been at the different events, different things, she can attest. If I'm just telling a fib here, he is a big factor in DC. People might say whatever, but you can hate or whatever, but he is. So if you have to pick and choose, like Dina said, we've done the show before, where some people are favorite, maybe not favorite people that they make, not talk about a certain storyline. I'm not saying again that this is true. I'm not gonna say that about them or not. I'm just saying I have to look at everything because for me to talk about this, it took a lot. You know what I'm saying? For me to talk about this because I respect the two of them a lot. But you have to understand me being a blogger, listen to this on a live StreamYard with a cast member. Yes, I'm going to talk about it, but I'm not going to be disrespectful to the couple. I'm not because I respect them. I do. But I have people on here, Tina and Lee, who are going to be very respectful to the situation, but still also give their opinion. Okay. So
Right. And that's why I'm saying I need to know the context of what the hell is going on.
Oh my God. Mm.
the thing the
Yeah, I
thing of it.
definitely need.
Go ahead. So yeah, I'm being told that he's no
Yeah,
longer a police officer. He's now a pastor. So
Yeah, I
well,
definitely
yeah,
need the
because in the comments they
context.
were saying that preacher man.
right.
Yeah.
So
So I mean, like
mhm.
I said, I just need to know like the context, like of what took place, because at this point I'm confused, you know. But that's neither here nor there. Um, like I said, if it was the conversation was recorded but ended up on the editing room floor, that's one thing, because they've talked about other people's infidelities um on the show, you know. So there's that. And then I need the context of how this conversation came about, because if you been the side nigga for 5 years, are you trying to get a promotion? Like I'm confused.
I'm dead.
I'm so dead too. So my thing is, do you think because of the fact that it was Karma's party that
What
they're
do you
acting funny?
mean?
Again, I feel like on these shows, what I mean by that is because people are looking at her not like an actual cast member. Like real talk,
Hmm.
I've heard that she's not a cast member. She's just an extra, whatever. I'm just keeping it 100%. That if you're putting that category as you're not actually anybody, no, we're not going to talk about the fact that it was your party. We're not going to talk about the fact that and put this in the scene. I'm just throwing spitballs. I'm
Well, I
trying to figure
mean,
out why is
even
it,
even so still, even so still, like they didn't have a problem showing Ashley and Alicia talk about Joy still being married. She's not an actual cast member. She's a friend of. So
I was just trying to figure out why to me
I am
for
too.
Ashley to get up there, and Winter. And you know I'm not a Winter fan. Let's keep it clear because of whatever the bullshit. It's really nothing, honestly. But I'm not even saying I'm not a fan of her. She ain't a fan for me, so I'm not gonna be a fan for you. I'll leave it at that. So I mean, smoke is the same. But so with that being said, listening to her on the video, it didn't sound like she was coming for them, but it's to a point where let me just say why I said what I said because it's looking like I'm being messy or being a hater, but
And
I
now I
actually was not.
see where Winter was saying, well, this is why Arena don't mess with me. And okay, I get that. But what my thing is, I'm trying to figure out is when you come with the tea, come with the receipts. I need to know how much you paid for the tea. I need to know what store you bought the tea at. You know what I'm saying? I need a little bit more context on what's going on here because are you mad because you thought you gave some reality TV gold and it didn't make it to the show? Like,
Okay, so this is what she said. I didn't play this video. Hold on.
Actually, did she not? Why would I tell Jamie? And I said, Arena, he asked me what was said. I told him, I'm not going to lie. I have no reason to lie. And she was like,
At this point, I feel like we're doing a bunch of skating. So we either want to talk about what was said or not.
You talk about she got the nasty woman.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Hold on. I thought I played all of them. Did I
I'm
get
just
it?
saying, I wish they would have stopped focusing so
Wait.
much.
if you're somebody's talking mess about Ashley, are you not going to be like, hey, that's not cool? You're going to
Because I'm never gonna be at a party where somebody feel comfortable enough to talk about mess about Ashley in front of my face. That's a problem. So like if that,
but still, in general,
you wrong. And you know, get back to Ashley. Ashley was just trying to figure out why she had to jump in the fight.
so no. So people, let me clarify. This guy, first of all, this guy he's much younger than Arena. So no, this was not this. He was basically.
So I get this.
So yeah, I'm not Arena's. I'm not Arena's
was in his 30s. Jamie and Arena have been married for 28 years.
Yeah. So this guy was a younger guy, and that wasn't the issue. The issue was that I don't care what went down. To me, for a man to be running his mouth about something like that is, for lack of better words, which I want. Now that's doing the most. I don't care.
Manly.
That's not thank you, Alicia. So my thing is, cut it out. This ain't the place for that, and you're being messy. Got back to Jamie. He asked me what was said. I told him. Arena got mad at me for telling him, but I said, Arena, he was talking about this openly in front of a lot of people, and I checked him about it. So if you're mad at me because I was honest, then be mad at me. And she was. So when she says, I don't mess with Winter, that's what it stems from. Nothing else has happened. And if that's what you want to be mad at me for defending you in the middle when somebody's running their mouth and being messy like that, I'll take the L any day because I want somebody to do the same for me.
okay, I get it now.
You get okay. So
Alicia, my issue is that this could have been talked about on the show instead of them dragging out something that was old and tired. I was tired of dealing with it. The viewers were tired of seeing it for 4 weeks. Same thing.
okay, so that's the rest of it. So what do you got to say, Miss Dina? That's the
Okay,
rest
so
of it.
from what I'm gathering, I don't know if whatever took place was at this particular party, but what I'm gathering is that the dude was out running his mouth. And Winter checked him for being inappropriate. And then Jamie realized something was going on. So he asked Winter what was said, and Winter repeated what the dude said. So, but I'm trying to figure out, like, when you say Carmen said it happened at her party, the conversations happened at her party.
All of it, everything that they're talking about happened at this same party.
So Arena and this dude allegedly was in the boom boom room at Carmen's party.
No.
That's what I'm trying to. I told y'all I was confused.
No, I'm sorry. Everything that you're hearing
The
about has been
conversations
yes,
happened at
yes,
Arena
yes,
at Carmen's party.
yes.
That's what I
Oh
kept
And
my
that's
telling y'all.
why
I
God.
was
I'm sorry.
confused.
That's why she was so upset because Jamie was asking what did he say, and I guess Winter told it. Yeah,
Right.
I'm posting new emojis for the members in the chat, so please feel free to use the emojis. Yes, so now that you're caught
So
up,
yeah, so
what's your
that's why I was telling y'all I was confused. Like, are they saying this happened that night, or was it something that happened previously and oh boy was discussing it that night? That's where I was telling y'all I was confused. So
gotcha?
I get it now.
Okay,
Oh,
oh,
not the
Jesus.
boom
I
boom
didn't say
room at
that
the
like
party.
six times. I was confused. Y'all just not listening to me.
Obviously. Okay, so now that you got it, Mama, I'm sorry. Now that you got everything together, uh,
Right.
what is your thoughts now?
So, okay, so now that I hear Winter say that, she was defending Arena and told dude that he was inappropriate. And then somehow there was probably some type of commotion. And Jamie was like, what the hell going on over here? What did old boy say?
Mhm.
Why everybody looking shocked and crazy? And then that's when Winter said that, well, this is what he said and yada, yada, yada. So, okay, I get it now.
So now that you get it, I'm saying, but now that you do get it, and we've heard everything, like, do you still feel the same exact way?
Yeah.
Mm. Lee, do you feel the same way? Or,
Yeah.
I mean, because it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot, y'all. And I want you guys to understand again that we're dealing with this, and it's like 30 y'all are watching now. I see that now. We're dealing with this. We're being pretty delicate. We're not uh coming too crazy or nothing like that. We're just talking about what is going on. So I want you guys to understand that. Instagram, they end this after an hour. So thank y'all for joining on Instagram. But this live will end for you guys on IG. We're still lit on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook. So anyway, I don't know, y'all. I just was curious because it's a lot going on right now. It's a lot going on. And the next episode is going to still be continuing on with the old year storyline, and this is something, regardless if it is a bit messy, probably should have been brought up during the TV show. What reasons they didn't, we kind of speculated. Maybe because of who they are, maybe because of the fact there's no validity to it. I don't know. There's a lot of different things that's going on. I do want to hear final thoughts from everybody, starting with Lee.
Yeah, they probably should talk about it on the show because now people are gonna go and try to find more information to validate the situation or validate the allegations, I should say.
Dina.
I agree with that sentiment. Like, I feel like if the show didn't bring it up and you're just trying to, hey, this is why we're not friends, then I feel like when Ashley said, well, we're not gonna skate around what was said. If we're gonna, say it, then let's just say it. I don't know. To me, it's coming off, well, I'm not trying to be messy, but I am. So I'm just saying that you can't throw allegations like that out without the receipts or whatever, if you just want to bring something to the forefront to get people talking about it. I'm not saying that it's true. I'm not saying that it's not true. I'm just saying the way that it was presented was, I was trying to defend her, and then Jamie asked me what was said. Like, it's I don't know. It's not, for me, I just don't feel that that was the true intent. I feel like it was one of those situations where we are trying to take down somebody who has offended us in some type of way, and you want to make it seem like the information fell in your lap, or I was defending her, but it just happened to come out. Like, I'm just really feeling like what the way the intentions sound is not the true intentions. It's like when you go tell on your brother, sister, cousin or something, and you leave a bad report card out next to your good report card. You know what I'm saying?
No, I do. The last thing I got from DC was bottom line is Winter let it be known the real area why Arena is mad instead of the projection of having people think that the two have beef. And that's one of the things I guess was her whole situation of why she said what she said. Again, for me, I am not saying that any of this stuff is, 100% or alleged, whatever. It's all, like we talk about it as bloggers. It's out there. We speak about it. If this was not a public conversation, I probably would not have spoken about it. How you doing, G baby? Here, on Community Reviews, but it is public, so we spoke about it. And yes, I said it was going to be a messy live today. I'm not trying to offend anybody, but when things are public as a blogger, I'm going to probably address it and talk about it just respectfully. Again, respectfully again. Um, Thank you, ladies, for coming up and talking about this. I had the Queen of DC, the team. Make sure you guys go follow her channel, please. Y'all talk y'all shit about y'all channels real quick before we get off of here. Lee, what you got going on?
I'm getting ready to right now. What I got going on right now?
No, on your channel.
Your channel. Just talk about your channel. Promote your channel. Do your thing.
Oh yeah. Y'all follow me on Instagram. Is in the little you can't see it right now, but follow my Instagram and my TikTok. I am working on making sure all my videos is uploaded to YouTube, and y'all just follow me as I be flying from coast to coast. Okay.
No, the name of your YouTube channel, ma'am.
Lux Lifestyle 925.
Dina, go ahead.
Okay, if y'all don't know, no, I'm just playing.
Y'all don't know.
Talk your shit, period.
I don't know who I am. No, it's Dina, aka Christina. We got the top ranked video with 47,000 views on it before Risa Tisa, before Jillian Jew, before all these other people came out talking about these whack men that was drinking something in the water between 18 and 2022. But anyway, so
damn.
I am Dina, aka Christina, on Instagram, the Receipt Queen on YouTube, because Zeus and I had an issue and they snatched my channel, but that's okay. I'm still gonna come back better than ever. So go on over there, hit the like, subscribe, and the notification bell.
All right, y'all know what it is over here. I have interview dropping next weekend.
I will give you guys
the tea and what's going on with that. If you are a member, you'll know as it goes. Period. Okay. So anyway, y'all, for those who are upset or mad that I have done my job as a blogger, let me give you my official response. You don't want no problems. You just talk like you do. So you